Hey world. Oh, couldn't even get my contacts in today. I was so tired. Just a crazy day, right? Have you ever been so in tune with somebody that you know they're texting you before you receive it, or you get your mind just is in sync with something so much that you know that something's coming, or there's a message coming, or whatever it is. The last couple of days, it's been like that, and it's pretty cool. Um, but it's waking me up out of a dead sleep, and I don't mind it, right? Because I'm going to bed earlier these last few days and I'm still getting rest. Um, Today was just an overwhelming day. I felt so anxious and so overwhelmed most of the day that I just didn't know what to do with it. Um, I had a couple of old habits come out, but I stopped them, thank God. It was just, it was like an ocean of self doubt, insecurities, upside downness a little bit. And I had moments, right? Like I had moments of clarity today. Today was a real tough day for clarity until the afternoon. But it was just like sort of one thing after another for a while today, and I couldn't get a break, right? Um, Virtual school is fun. My son is now done with math until March because the program that they're using doesn't really tell you where to stop. So I sat down with him and we just kept going and going and going. Um, so he's done with math until March now. Don't have to worry about that subject for a while. It's it's funny, right? When you're a single parent and you're juggling every single thing, it becomes very overwhelming. And there's just days like today where it was a very tough day, right? I got in my feels a lot today. I was very emotional today. And as I'm releasing these things and releasing 40, somewhat 41 years, I guess, of emotions, it becomes, it sometimes it just hits me in waves, right? And that's kind of what happened today. Uh, you know, I had tough conversations. Somebody close to me stood up for themselves yesterday. I stood up for myself today. I think I'm understanding and learning boundaries better, which is good in a lot of ways. I still make some mistakes and some slips, but I don't dwell on it and I let it go. Um, it's it's tough, right? Like dynamics are always changing and situations are always changing, and sometimes we're not even we're not even aware of it, right? Like sometimes it's just it creeps up on us, and it was just it was a long day. Like, you know, my daughter, God bless her, she's amazing. She loves helping. She loves, helping me with things, doing things to help out, spending time with her little sister, um, you know, doing her work. She like zones in and just gets it done. She's doing better in school than I think she ever has. Um, she still has a little trouble with math, but I'm trying to work with her on it a little bit. I don't have to worry about third grade math anymore for a while, so now I'll focus on fourth grade with her. Um, Now that I'm relearning how to do math this backwards, antiquated way. Um, it's interesting, right? Like there's so many pieces to our day, and there's so many things that we just don't even realize are happening all at once. That uh, sometimes it's just overwhelming. Sometimes it's just it all hits you. Uh, Sometimes it hits you, and you get that suffocating feeling, right? That black hole. Um, I'm very fortunate that I have an amazing circle of people around me that care about me, that love me, that are there for me, right? And I get to be there for them as well, and I allow that. Uh, and it's awesome, right? It really is. Like, there's parts of it that are tough at times. There's parts of it that make it complicated, but I can't imagine it being any other way. I mean, this my bad days aren't as bad. My bad moments aren't as bad anymore, right? Because I have people in my life now that I trust and that I allow to trust me. And it makes it easier when you have that circle. It's taken me a lot of years to figure that out. I always had good people around me. I just never allowed them in because I was scared. I was just so caught up in fear that I didn't know how to handle it. And I still get insecure. I still get jealous. I still get nervous. I still get anxious. I still, get down at times. But it's not as bad. Wow, these glasses are annoying. Now I know I never wear them. Um, but it's never as bad as it was. And it's never as low as it was. And because I have those people in my life, I have a real support network. I have a real support group. Um, and I'm very, very fortunate that I've allowed it this time. Because without me being able to be there for them and them being there for me, I don't know how I would do it. I don't know how I would handle it. So I thank them from the bottom of my heart and soul and everything I am. It's it's an amazing thing what happens when you start letting people into your life. Everything changes. When you start accepting yourself, you can accept others for who they are. And, even though I had a couple tough conversations today and it wasn't the results that I wanted, and well, one of them, there wasn't really the result that I was looking for. The other, there was a result that I assumed was going to happen, but I was hoping for a better one. But I get it, right? And I accept that person for who and what they are, and I allow and I process and I release it. Um, it's tough at times, right? To have that confidence to have those tough conversations. It's hard at times to be willing to accept the answer you don't want, no matter how it makes you feel. And it hurts. It hurts at times. It really does. But it's okay. It will be okay. Uh, those moments of suffocation is where that alone feeling really comes in. And the person that was really there for me today is the person that I wanted there for me the most. And I'm very fortunate that that person was there. It made it better. And even though even though I feel alone, um, I know I'm not, right? And I know that people are there to the best of their ability or the best that they can be. Like, I really believe that they're doing the best they can in every way, or as much as they allow themselves, right? And that's fine, right? Because I accept that. It doesn't mean it's the result I want. It doesn't mean it's the answer I want. It doesn't mean any of those things. What it means is I accept their best, and I don't judge them for it. And I don't judge myself for wanting it to be different either. Um, I think it's natural to want something different at times, right? When we're in tough spots. Um, but having the self awareness and the work that I've been putting in has really created this magical sphere of just good, right? Like, just good. And I'm happy. I'm happy with how I handled today. It wasn't a happy day, but I am happy and proud of myself with how I handled it. I'm happy that I was willing to reach out because I'm not very good at doing that. I don't want to be that burden. I don't want to feel like I'm imposing on somebody else's day. Um, but I knew I needed to today, and I did, and it's okay. And I think it was growth in a lot of ways today. I think it was a huge evolution for me. And I think through the pain comes the best lessons and the best self awareness. And that's okay. I accept that. I I really just I really just want to thank whoever watches this at whatever point in time, because it means a lot to me. I hope that people are getting something out of this. I'm here if anybody needs me. Uh, helping others helps myself as well, so that's awesome. And as I continue to go on this journey, there's going to continue to be more shifts, right? And as I continue to release this pain and release this anguish and shames and guilt for my whole life, I'll overall just be happier. It'll just be a natural reaction. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to where I can be and where I'm and how I'm getting there because I'm doing it the right way. So I'm going to cut it short tonight. I'm doing it early because I'm just exhausted. And I want some extra sleep tonight because apparently doing third and fourth grade math weighs on you. Um, Actually, I think it was fourth grade geography today. I don't remember anymore. It's so confusing. Bouncing around with through these systems, it's ridiculous. But keep your head up, push forward, allow those in your life to be there for you, because it doesn't only help them, it helps you, or it doesn't only help you, it helps them, right? Allow them to be the helper at times when you're able and willing. People like reciprocal friendships, relationships, whatever it is. And I think that's the true definition of a healthy relationship of any kind. I know I've always wanted it, but I never allowed it until recently. And I gotta say, it's a major difference. It's an awesome difference. And I'm excited to keep going and see where I end up. So, everybody have an amazing night. I'm going to get extra rest. All the kids are in bed already. And